This is the heart of East Africa, where extraordinary spectacles unfold every year. The iconic landscapes of the Masai Mara and Serengeti, with endless rolling plains and acacia-dotted savannas surrounded by hills. This pristine wilderness, teeming with diverse flora and fauna, stand as testament to the untamed beauty of our planet. Here, towering termite mounds dot the landscape, providing vantage points for predators, while the Mara River carves its path through the heart of the reserve. The iconic acacia trees stretch their branches towards the vast African sky, offering shade and sustenance to the creatures that call this place home. But what truly sets these landscapes apart is the annual migration of the wildebeest, a natural phenomenon that has been going on for millions of years. Southern Serengeti. As the dry season approaches, a restlessness stirs within the wildebeest. This is where millions of animals congregate, sensing the impending changes in the environment. At the beginning of each year, the wildebeest start giving birth on these plains. Soon, with the newly born calves joining this mega herd, more than 2 million animals will start their annual migration. This is the beginning of a monumental journey. The wildebeest, a creature of both grace and tenacity, is a marvel of nature, perfectly suited to the challenges of the Great Migration. The body of a wildebeest appears disproportionate, with a hefty front, slim hindquarters, and spindly legs. But this animal is built for resilience. One of their most distinctive features are the robust, curved horns adorning their heads. Present in both males and females, these formidable structures serve both as weapons and tools. Beneath them, their powerful cloven hooves are finely adapted for traversing various terrains. These hooves, tough and concave, provide excellent traction on the uneven ground, ensuring a steady and efficient march across the vast East African landscapes. But it's not just their limbs that contribute to their migratory prowess. The wildebeest possesses a highly efficient respiratory system, enabling them to cover large distances without succumbing to fatigue. This adaptation is crucial for the long stretches of travel they undertake during the migration. The calves, born just before the migration, remarkably begin to run within minutes of entering the world. Thanks to this astonishing feat of nature, they are able to keep up with their parents through this 2,000-mile journey. Yet still, even without facing the predators, around 200,000 of the weakest wildebeest and zebras will die from starvation, disease, or injury during this arduous trek. Wildebeest are not alone in this journey. Approximately 500,000 zebras and more than 200,000 impalas and gazelles accompany the 1.5 million strong wildebeest. This united front serves as a collective strategy against predators, ensuring a higher likelihood of survival for all. With unwavering determination, the wildebeest set forth, heading northwards, crossing through the western corridor towards the Grumeti River. This corridor is dotted with kopjes, granite outcrops rising up from the plains. Wildebeest must be careful. The predators of the savanna, ever watchful, have been waiting for the herds here. Lions, cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas will capitalize on the abundance, honing their hunting skills and ensuring the survival of their families. As the herds head north, the plains start to get greener. With the promise of fresh grazing grounds, the wildebeest keep on pushing until they reach the northern plains. This is where they will cross the border, taking the migration from Serengeti to Masai Mara. But perhaps this border is their biggest challenge yet. The Mara River. The murky waters of the Mara River ripple softly in the golden light of dawn. Riverbanks lined with fig trees look peaceful. Perhaps too peaceful. Leopards, the ambush hunters of these plains. They watch the horizon eagerly, smelling and seeing the herds as they approach. The real danger is beneath the tranquil surface of the Mara River. This is a hidden world of ancient predators, the Nile crocodiles. Masters of stealth and patience, these formidable reptiles lurk in the depths, awaiting the arrival of the migrating herds. But not all animals are looking forward to this coming feast. For some, the tranquility of the Mara River is about to be disrupted. This is the hippo's domain, and it's about to be overcrowded. Hippos are semi-aquatic mammals, spending much of their time submerged in the cool waters of the river to escape the heat of the day. With their specialized physiology, they are uniquely adapted to this aquatic lifestyle, their dense bodies allowing them to float effortlessly while conserving energy. Hippos play a crucial ecological role in the Mara River ecosystem. Through their grazing activities, they shape the vegetation along the riverbanks, creating vital habitat for a diversity of species. Their nutrient-rich dung fertilizes the surrounding land, supporting the growth of lush vegetation and sustaining a myriad of life forms. Hippos are fiercely territorial creatures. Male hippos, in particular, engage in elaborate displays of dominance to assert their authority over their stretch of the river. With huge tusks and aggressive posturing, they warn intruders to stay clear of their territory. But this is not an intruder. Meet the oxpecker. These feathered caretakers play a vital role in the ecosystem, forming an intimate bond with the mighty grazers of East African plains. These diminutive birds, adorned with strikingly colorful bills, serve as nature's pest control, tirelessly patrolling the fur and hide of their herbivore hosts. From towering elephants to majestic giraffes, no herbivore is immune to the watchful eye of the oxpecker. As they comb through the fur and skin, oxpeckers feast on ticks, fleas, and other parasites, providing relief to their hosts and ensuring their well-being. In return, the herbivores provide the oxpeckers with a steady source of sustenance. The migrating megaherd has reached the banks of the Mara River. The sun is about to set, and the animals will not try to cross the river at dark. Early morning in Masai Mara. In the heart of the plains, roams one of the continent's most formidable creatures, the Cape buffalo. These majestic beasts with their imposing horns and powerful stature have keen senses. Although buffaloes are one of the strongest animals in Africa, they are the favorite food of lions. They have to be alert at all times. Even as individuals, they are tough to take down. Yet, it is in the collective unity of the herd that the true strength of the Cape buffalo emerges. Their eyesight might not be as powerful as their sense of smell and hearing, but with this many pair of eyes and ears, it's not an easy job for the lions. Thankfully, the exhausted wildebeest are finally here. For several months, lions will not cross paths with buffaloes. It's almost time. At the river's edge, a congregation of wildebeest and zebra gathers in a spectacle of nature's raw power. Here, on the banks of the Mara River, the perilous journey that tests the courage and resilience of every member of the herd is about to reach its climax. The herd is restless. After traveling such long distances to reach the green pastures, the animals are exhausted and thirsty. They are impatient to go down to the riverside and quench their thirst. Yet, they have to be cautious. Although the water enticed them, even the slightest movement causes distress. The survival instinct pushes them to retreat, but thirst outweighs the fear. Once making sure that the danger has passed, they finally make it to the water. As the herds pile up, the pressure grows. The leaders have no choice. The time has come. With a bit of courage and push from the back, the great crossing starts. Having traveled for months in search of fresh grass, now it is time for another challenging venture for the wildebeest and zebras. The biggest challenge for the herds once they reach Mara is the crocodiles, eyeing them with a huge appetite. The Nile crocodile is the second largest reptile in the world. These bulky giants with their armored bodies and razor-sharp teeth are perfectly evolved for life as apex predators. During the Great Migration, the Mara River becomes a hunting ground for these formidable reptiles as they lie in wait for unsuspecting prey. As wildebeest and zebra attempt treacherous river crossings, crocodiles stealthily position themselves downstream, poised to strike at the weakest and most vulnerable members of the herd. The Nile crocodile's anatomy is finely tuned for hunting. Their streamlined bodies allow for swift movement through the water, while their powerful jaws deliver a bite force capable of crushing bone and tearing flesh. It's a combination of stealth, power, and precision that has made them the ultimate river predators. Despite their lightning-fast reflexes and unmatched strength, they are not in a hurry. Their time has finally come. And just like other predators, they will enjoy the open buffet for a while. The current in the river is very strong, but they have to cross it to reach the plains on the other side. Some animals may lose their courage and turn back at times, but this is temporary. They cannot resist their instincts. For the young calves and foals among the herd, the ordeal is especially perilous. In the chaos of the crowd, they risk separation from their mothers, their survival hanging in the balance as they navigate the swirling currents and stampeding hooves. Being trampled to death here is a real threat. As wildebeest and zebras continue to plunge into the river, their bodies slice through the water with determined resolve. Yet, for some, the journey ends in tragedy as they succumb to the relentless pull of the currents or fall victim to the jaws of lurking crocodiles. The days of Great Migration are hard times for the hippos, notorious for their reaction against any violation of their territory. Their peace will now be disturbed for a while. Their grunts and barks echo across the river, warning the newcomers to keep their distance. Despite their vocal protests, the relentless march of the wildebeest and zebra continues. The herds do not cross the Mara River through a single route, but through several spots they choose, where the strip is narrower and the current is less powerful. No matter where they choose for the crossing, the dangers are waiting for them. But even for those who successfully cross the river, the challenge is far from over. Scaling the steep riverbanks proves to be a Herculean task, as exhausted calves and mothers alike struggle to find grip on the slippery slopes. Amidst the confusion and danger, some lucky calves manage to reunite with their mothers, their plaintive calls echoing across the savannah. But for others, the reunion remains elusive, their fate uncertain, as they navigate the unforgiving landscape alone. As the pastures of Masai Mara get more crowded, the predators, the permanent residents of the land, will find their lives to be much easier. The big cats in particular will not have much trouble feeding themselves for a while. As the cheetah family look for suitable prey amongst the exhausted herd, these lions have already caught their prey. For the lions, the migration is not just a time of plenty, it is a period of generational growth as well. Lion cubs, born into this bounty, learn the art of hunting and survival from their experienced elders, ensuring the continuity of the pride's legacy. It will not be long before the cubs are included in this cycle and assume their position at the top of the food chain. And they prepare for that by watching their mothers and playing with their siblings. During the migration, hyenas become integral players in the intricate web of life on the plains. They are skilled hunters, but even better scavengers. They will capitalize on the abundance of prey, feasting on the remains left behind by predators, or scavenging from the carcasses of weakened or fallen animals. Within the hyena clan, a strict hierarchy governs social dynamics. Females, larger and more dominant than males, hold sway over the group, while males form alliances to defend their territory and secure access to resources. With so many lions and even more food around, there is no need for dangerous rivalries. They will wait for their turn. But hyenas and jackals are being watched carefully. With their broad wings and keen eyesight, the vultures scan the landscape for signs of carrion. They are the nature's cleanup crew. These avian scavengers, often maligned for their appearance, are masters of efficiency. As predators make their kills, vultures patiently await their turn, ready to efficiently dispose of the remnants. Descending upon carcasses with remarkable precision, they strip away the remaining flesh and tissue, leaving nothing but bones in their wake. Marabou storks are much larger than vultures. With their distinctive bald heads and massive bills, they look scary. But they are not exactly competitors. They will wait patiently and make do with whatever is available. With this much food around, fighting is not necessary. Other predators can't reach this carcass. The strong current and the limited number of spots to land on stir up a fierce competition. But there is enough to feed them all, and the vultures know it. They just have to wait for their turn. Vultures and marabou storks stand as guardians of the cycle of life. Their scavenging efforts cleanse the landscape of decay and prevent spread of bacteria, sustaining the delicate balance of ecosystems. From the Mara River, the wildebeest continue their trek, spreading across the Masai Mara in Kenya. The vast grasslands offer a temporary respite, but the looming presence of predators ensures the wildebeest remain ever vigilant. For a couple of months, they can replenish the energy spent on the way by feeding on the fresh and nourishing grass as long as they want. Calves get to enjoy this abundance along with their mothers. With an unexpected performance, the infants overcame great obstacles and covered vast distances to reach the Masai Mara. And if they managed to avoid predators, they would reach maturity on this territory by the end of the season. As the chaos of the river crossing is behind, all the animals seem to be enjoying the Mara Plains. Crowned cranes are highly adaptable birds, found in a variety of habitats across sub-Saharan Africa. From open grasslands to wetlands and agricultural fields, they make use of diverse landscapes. Their distinctive crests of golden feathers and vibrant plumage are hard to miss. These avian royalties stand tall on slender legs, swaying in harmony with the rhythm of the savanna. Bat-eared foxes are having a relaxed time. Normally nocturnal, it's possible to see them during the day. Plains are very crowded and they blend in perfectly. Some of their natural predators include large raptors such as eagles and owls, as well as carnivores like jackals, hyenas, and occasionally even larger predators like lions and leopards. But everyone is too busy and overwhelmed with the herds. After a while, seasons change. The grass on Masai Mara turns yellow, and the ground dries out. The journey will continue for the migrant herbivores hosted by this land. As the grass turns yellow on Masai Mara, it will grow green and fresh again on Serengeti. Zebras and wildebeest, the symbols of these lands, will continue to cover long distances throughout their lives in pursuits of the fresh grass. As they travel these distances to survive, striving predators and scavengers will be waiting for them. Once again, this mega herd will head back to where it started its journey, back to southern Serengeti. The calves are now grown. The Great Migration completed its circuit. Despite all the hardships of this epic journey, most of the wildebeest and zebras have made it back to their origins. The perilous river crossings, the relentless pursuit of life, and the intricate dance between predator and prey. These are the threads that weave the narrative of the Great Migration. It is a narrative that predates our existence, etched into the very fabric of this ancient land. It is not just a spectacle. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of life. It's a narrative written in the dust of the Mara and Serengeti, echoing through the corridors of time. The wildebeest, with their tenacity, symbolize the resilience of nature in the face of uncertainty. It's a journey, fraught with danger, yet one they must undertake for the survival of their species, over and over again, as they have done for millions of years.
Phúc Pháp Ca Ritual. Em chào anh Tuấn, Trần Phật Pháp. Với nãy giờ cái điện thoại em nói chạy em thấy mười mấy ngày 20 ngày mấy cái bình luận nào chắc thì vậy nha. Dạ, thì năm nay em bị Tết không có điều kiện chị Mỹ Phúc ơi.
The video on my channel aim to help you understand more about the life of wild animals. From there I want to convey to you my love for wild animals and let's protect and preserve wild animals in particular and the nature environment in general. Thank you very much.